Lesson 117, Copying Geometric Figures. If you guys will just use the paper that we passed out, put your name up at the top because we're going to slide this into your notebook. You can get credit for taking notes when I grade your notebook. So we want to copy a geometric figure. If you look down here, we have an angle. We're going to want to copy this. So each step is written up here. The first one is just draw a ray to form one side of the angle. So we're just going to draw a ray, and it doesn't matter how long it is. We're not copying the length of the rays. We're only copying the angle measure itself. So this is one side. Set the compass with pivot point on the vertex. So you're going to take your pivot point, put it on the vertex. We're going to draw an arc through both rays. So I'm going to pick, if you remember how we counted out, I'm just doing the second dot up here on the top. So you just draw this ray across both rays. You draw that arc. Now you have to draw an arc the same size. So put your pivot point on the vertex point of your ray that you drew. Pick the same point, so remember we went the second one over, and draw an arc. Remember, you can pause the video at any time to do this. Now number 3, that's what we just did. Number 4, you reset the compass an equal distance from A to B on the original angle. So they named these intersections A and this one B. So we want to put our pivot point on point A, and then we have to find a point that goes through point B. For me, it's this one. It's not quite the very end one, but it's this one. I can see the point right through it. So I'm going to remember this point. I'm going to come over to A prime, which is right here, put my pivot point on it. Hold it really, nope, I gotta hold the outside because this is on the inside. And I draw an arc through that point that I found, so right there. So you have this arc like this. Now you're gonna draw a second ray through this point. This is my point B prime. And I'm just gonna go from the vertex through that point, put an arrow on the end, and I've just copied the angle. And if you were to take your protractor and measure, you would see that they're exactly the same angles. So this one is about 38 degrees. And this one should be 30, well, it's about 40. So it was close. Looks like I may have gotten my distance a little bit off there, but it should be really close to the one that you copied. Now on the back, we can copy a triangle. So we are going to copy the bottom segment, and the way to do that is we just draw a line or a ray, make it longer than the actual segment, and you're going to name this point X. This one is X prime. You're going to set your compass so that you can draw a point through Y. And it looks like right here. So find that point. It's really close. Uh-oh, I lost it. Got to make sure you know right where it is. Okay, so I used this point right there. Move this over to X prime, draw an arc. So I know that right here, this point, this intersection right here will be my Y prime. Then I need to copy the length of XZ. So I need to find the point that goes right through Z. It's right there. And I've got to keep my pen in there so that I can have the exact right point here, and I draw an arc from X prime, and my Z prime is going to be somewhere on that arc. Now to find exactly where it is, I'm going to go from point Y to point Z. I'm going to measure that out. So I put my pivot point on Y. I look for the radius that goes through Z, and it looks like it's about right there. So I come over here, keep my pen in there so I don't lose it, put my pivot point on Y, and then I draw an arc. This will be my Z prime. Now you can't say to me, well, I don't have a compass, so I can't do this lesson. You need to get a compass. You're supposed to have one that you can use. And don't forget, I can sell them to you at the school's cost if you want. I think it's like $1.75 or something. I don't know how much. But you can bring me the exact change and I'll give you one to take home. Or you can buy one at the store. Anyway, so there's the copied triangle. Thanks for watching. That's the end of the lesson.